Ladies and gentlemen, Sydney Star just officially became a bad girl. That scene, Sydney Star just officially became a bad girl. That was unique. That was hilarious. This bitch talking about some not coming together. Well, I beg to different table because I'm about to... Nah, I'm just playing. Sydney Star is officially a bad girl. I've been reading Sydney Star this whole... See, this reunion is good as hell, bitch. What? How is this reunion good with no fights? What's given? This reunion is good with no fights. Oh, shit. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Skinnygawd, Skinny_GAWD on IG.
Got him screaming Skinnygawd like a big fiend.
And before we get started, as usual, I'm gonna need y'all to do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel down there, and hit the notification bell, which is up there, so that you can be notified each and every time I put up a new video. Y'all already know before I get started, I'm gonna go, hey! How you doing, bitch?
How you doing, bitch?
How you doing? What's up, guys? What up? Alright, so this review, I haven't even watched the episodes yet, so I'm gonna give y'all a live review. Baddies ATL Reunion Part 2. I don't know what number it is, but it's gonna be down there. Y'all already know. So let me do my little intro. If you are returning subscribers, you are already Skinny Gang. I appreciate you for becoming a subscriber and becoming part of the gang. If you are a new video, you should subscribe. Because I always got a new look. I mean, it's giving with the red hair and the my robe, but this is honestly a lazy outfit. And because I do, it's a reaction channel and a review channel, and I do reactions to every single thing on Zeus Network. Reactions to Baddies ATL, Jocelyn's Cabaret, Do It Like a Short Day, One More Chance, which is coming back soon, and Black China Show, everything else. Also, I do reactions to anything that you want in the comments. Put it in the comments and I'm gonna react to it. I might not get to it when you want me to get to it, but I'm gonna get to it at some point. I'm a reaction channel, I got you, okay? Today's video is going to be Baddies ATL Reunion Part 2, so let's get right into it. We're going to watch a clip together because I haven't even seen it yet. All I know is these bitches have been running me low. I'm sure they're running me more low this season, and I just don't got time for none of these hoes. As a whole, this season has been trash. I mean, I'm happy to see the girls together. And like, you know, anything bad goes up coming back. If you are a BGC fan, if you are a real BGC fan, you need to like this video. Like this video right now. Right now. Right now. And subscribe. If you're not subscribed and you still listening to me talk, you corny. Alright, so and the first thing we get right back from Tamar stomping out at the end of last reunion. We all know last reunion was bonk. Like part 1 was bonk. Judy and Sydney just was going at it. I don't know what the F was going on in part 1. It was bananas. That's how it ended. We storm tune in, and then Tamar, after Tamar's little walkout, I don't know if Tamar's gonna be doing this runway every 5 minutes, but I don't got time for her. But luckily her Versace outfit is cute. No, not her Versace, I think it's Fendi. Her Fendi outfit is cute, so she's sitting, so she's nice to look at with the Velma bangs, so I'm good with it, okay? But like every time Tamar walks off, I'm looking at her like, shut up, Tamar, shut up. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Shut up. Like, why are you trying to get all this attention? Vacuums and shit is going by as she walking off. I just can't. She talking about something, she can't do this, and this reunion is just ghetto. Where's her career going? Tamar, where was your career in the first place? I mean, you won Big Brother, but where has your career been? No, you're not with Vince anymore. Nobody's been watching you. But, you know, we'll see how she do, because I said from the rip, you know, Tamar and Jason was cool, but I feel like it's too many hosts on the stage. I feel like it's too many of y'all. It's too many of y'all on the stage. Like, all we need is one host. I'm surprised Janisha ass ain't sitting there with her fly ass outfit on, like she was on Jocelyn's Cabaret. Do it like a short bit there, baby. But Tamar comes back to the set, and Tamar is basically like, look, she's calmed down. Jason had continued host to the reunion. She basically said, like, it's getting ridiculous. Like, everybody gotta let everybody speak, which is true. Like, there has to be some type of organization to the reunion. If you feel like this reunion was disorganized, like, put it in the comments, because I feel like that's how I feel like what the problem was. Also, let me know if you like this reunion or whatever, but put that in the comments, because I really want to know if y'all thought. I thought it was a mess, and I feel like it was too many hosts. Like, do you think it was too many hosts? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, please and thank you. But they go in, and then Sydney sit down, and Jason is basically like, all right, let's just bring out somebody that I like that always keep it G, because this is getting on my effing nerves. And Megan come out in her Game of Thrones outfit. Straight up. Remember I said, if you watch my other videos, which y'all should go look at my other videos, you'll see that I did a review of all these hoes' outfits on the stage. I did like a Baddies ATL reunion outfit like video. And in that video, I said she looked like she going to war, Game of Thrones. That's definitely what I said. So she came out with this little thing. She was looking fly as shit, though. You know, Megan be serving looks. But usually when Megan comes to the reunion, she ready to punch a bitch, you know? So she sit down, and Tamar and them welcome her, talk about how beautiful she is. And Jason just basically turned to her like, who you think the fakest bitch on the stage is? Like, what? And Megan was like... They was like, you supposed to come to Sydney's birthday party. Sydney was like, that you didn't come to. She was like, so, like, bitch, like, nobody wanted me here anyway. And she was basically like, I just feel like, as soon as he turned to her and asked her, she like, I don't care. And I feel Megan. Megan was like, we don't care, to be honest. The fans, at this point, we don't care. She like, I don't care. I don't give a damn. F these hoes, these bitches is stupid, and that's what's going on, period. So that whole part was really funny. In the midst of that, they're going back about the Sydney and Judy thing. And Janelle just come out like, I think the whole shit is fake. It's fake. Like, Janelle, where's you coming? Where you coming at? Where you coming at, Janelle? Where you coming at? Okay, bitch? Where are you coming at? Okay? Maybe it is fake. It looks fake. But her revealing that right now, well, bitch, you should have said that ages ago. You and Seven both sitting there and got much to say. No shade to Seven, because Seven, they look like two of the prettiest bitches on the stage. I'm a real bitch. Okay? They're pretty. Them some pretty hoes. Them some pretty hoes. But, you know, they boring hoes too. Put me to sleep. And I just wasn't with it. But I appreciated her coming out, I guess, like, saying how she felt. At least she said it at some point. And that's when he like, oh, all right, these some fake bitches. They smell fake to me. Like, I smell it. You know what I'm saying? Jason started reading hoes, like, already. So Janelle was basically saying, like, these bitches is fake because the day the spit happened and all that happened. As soon as all that happened, 2 minutes later, they was chilling with each other. Oh, Pete asked me to do my makeup while we do this because I need to, like, put on a little foundation because I'm going out. I'm literally in the process of moving to Brooklyn, and it's a lot happening right now. Like, it's a lot happening right now. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to shoot YouTube videos for yous too, all of yous. And it's a lot going on right now, but I'm about to do my makeup because I'm going out. So if y'all seem distracted in this video, this is what you got, what you get. But I love y'all, so hopefully it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? This robe do match with my hair though. Is it the picture? Do I look like I could be? Do I look like a shopping baby? All right. But then we get into in the midst of all of this, like Jason, in the midst of them going back and forth and talking about how this fake, Jason turns say, let's get into some real tea. Period, because we sick of the fake tea. Sydney is like, that's a lie, because that's a lie, ain't nothing fake. Sydney, shut up. Shut up. But I love Sydney Star. I like Sydney Star. I'm not going to stop. I like Sydney Star. But shut up, Sydney Star. Shut up, okay? This whole reunion, hell, you and Judy. But I love Judy. Don't come for Judy. That's one thing you need to know. She got the voodoo for you bitches. But we get, she turned to Christina. It was like, Christina, so let's just get to you, some real tea, like what really happened. What happened with you and Natalie? And Christina is caught off guard. Christina trying to be a classy bitch every time she speaks, so she was thinking about what she was saying before she was going to say it. Like, she Jersey, do something. She was thinking about what she was going to say before she said it. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. She trying not to punch bitches in the face. Give her some time, okay? Because if y'all rush her, somebody's getting hit. So, my bitch is basically like, trying to breathe. She took a breath, like, damn, to collect her thoughts. And it was like, all right, bitch. Both of them at the same time in unison. Like Tamar and Jason became fucking Destiny's Child minus Beyonce. And the two of them just became a team. It was just like, they fucking, what's the team? Yin Yang Twins. They became the Yin Yang Twins, saying shit in unison. All right, bitch. Soon as she was trying to get her breath and cut her off, I was like, what? The two of y'all, and they're not even on the same page. Like, I don't even know. But they want to be on the same page to fucking give a sister act moment and be in unison like a chorus. All right. And then let's play the clip. We get into the clip, and then now we on Christina and that. So Natalie and Christina start getting into it. They show the clip. Christina like, look, I feel like Natalie was doing too much. Was she always doing too much all the time, point blank period. She said the bitch was talking loud to me, wah, wah, wah. We got loud. And Christina did get hypey first, like, let's keep it G. But she felt like, she felt like she was trying to make a fool out of me, like you was doing too much. So Christina was like, and that's why I popped her. What I did. I was like, oh, all right, Christina, Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like that, you know? Listen, speak to me respectfully. I'm the nicest person in the world, but I could be, like, I could be a straight hood rap goon sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You can take the ghetto out the boy. You can take the boy out the ghetto, but not the ghetto out the boy. And there's a certain personality, like, you develop having to defend yourself every day, living in a certain environment. And that animal is still there when you need to turn it on. You know? And sometimes, hell, go off when people approach you a certain way. So the moral of the story is, I treat you how you treat me. All right? I just do it times 2. That's me. So if you're nice, I'm mad nice. I'm overly nice. You know what I'm saying? If you come crazy, I'm You know what I mean? And I'd rather not let that out. Usually I regret it afterwards, you know what I mean? In jail. But, you know, don't nobody want to do that. So, anyway, she said she went here on her over that, and that's what happened. Natalie says, you know, they disagree. Natalie saying, blah, 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 blah. You went, you turned it up at the end of the day. And you came screaming down the hallway, whoop de whoop. Then they bring up, Natalie said, look, I don't give a F about none of that. You said something about my daughter in the video, point blank period. And we get to this footage of Christina popping hella shit, which I seen online. She was popping hella cash about Natalie, when Natalie basically called Lemmy, which is the producer of Zeus, who Christina was allegedly pregnant by. And I hope we talk about that on this reunion. Because Christina was allegedly pregnant by Lemmy. I should do a whole video. Let me know if you know what information you know about Christina being pregnant by Lemmy. And do y'all think I should do a video of Christina and Lemmy, you know, T, just following all that on BGCT or whatever. And BGCT and BGCT 2020 and Formation Production. These are the pages that are really doing like Zeus affiliated content, and I love it, by the way. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not looking at the camera, you know my face gotta be beat, her girl. So, but I'm talking. So, then we get into the clip. And as they show the clip, Christina is just like, you fat bitch. Da-da-da-da. You ain't nothing, you a hoe. I run laps around you, hoe. And if you do something to me, I'll destroy your life and your husband will know. Everybody will know. You know, and then at the end of the clip, she like, y'all think Natalie is so-and-so and so-and-so? She's selling pussy. Like, what? She's selling pussy with her fake lash events. And we've heard about that. Let me know if y'all think I should do a video on Natalie's whole lash events. I can't show the porn, but her poom poom is online. Her poom poom is on the internet. It's all over Twitter. Her poom poom is all over Twitter. Okay, bitch? It's crazy. Natalie got dirt. But I was thinking myself, like, how is she going to Dubai every 10 minutes? Mind you, she just took her man there on vacation. So if you home in Dubai, that would be a place. I wonder how Jason feels about all this. Because I know they got to have a strong relationship. Or maybe that, you know, maybe they do threesomes and shit. You know Natalie. He probably wouldn't. He like these bitches. But I don't know. Sarah's still blasting bitches. I also heard about this new show they got coming out called Baddies ATL. So we need to get into that shit. Okay? But, all right. Christina, they talk about it. And in that clip, you don't see nothing about her saying about her child. So Christina is like, I ain't even hear nothing. And they cut the clip short. So this is an interesting situation, seeing that Natalie really is executive producer. And now they're going deep. They have the ability to, you know, walk off stage and be like, bitch, no, you need to shoot that clip. That was dope. When Natalie was like, we got Wi-Fi, I was like, ooh, bitch, we got Wi-Fi. Ooh, Natalie is kind of running shit over here. Like, and this is why these girls, you know, Natalie's pitching these shows. From what I hear in Baddie Code, and I'm hearing Lucci V and Christina Jers and Jay Lamina is a part of this. Like, Natalie got some pull over there. We know Natalie that bitch. She been that bitch. Been that bitch, still that bitch. You know? So basically, Natalie pulling rank. Like, look, if y'all ain't showing that clip, I'ma just walk off. She walk off, she mad as hell. Tamar, I don't know what Tamar is doing. Tamar comes back like trying to chase Natalie, then come back like, Christina, did you hear that? Did you know that? Christina like, calm as hell. Like, it's on Google, bitch. Google it. Tamar like, her boom boom. She like, yeah, from Nigeria, man. They said that about Janelle too. You're just putting that out there. It's crazy how I don't like Janelle no more. I really thought I would always like her, but she's pissing me off. Shut up, bitch. You feel me? I don't care. Let me know how y'all feel about Janelle in the comments. Let me know who y'all think was the prettiest or the best dressed. And let me know who's your favorite, you know, character at this reunion. Ooh, let me know who your favorite bad girl. Y'all got a lot of stuff to put in the comments. Put it in the comments and let me know how you feeling, what you thinking, what you doing, how you doing. Fucking, Judy. Why she always quoting somebody? Why is Sydney always quoting somebody else? Sydney is a reality TV fucking Rolodex. Straight up. I'm sorry if I'm cursing too much in here. I'm sorry. I know kids is watching me. One of my subscribers who I love, I'm sorry I don't got your name right now, but told me that, you know, her and her daughter watch me. I love yous. I'm going to shout y'all out next video. I'm going to shout y'all out. Comment again and let me know what's sure. But, all right. So Natalie walks off and she's like, you forgot to say it was billionaire pussy and whatever, off the stage because they won't play the clip. And it was just crazy. Like, Natalie was done. She was not feeling it. So when they decide to continue the clip, they continue the clip, and it shows what Christina really said at the end. And Christina was like, she said something. She said her daughter. She didn't say Journey. I believe she might have said Journey later in that video. They didn't show it. But she basically said, you know, if you had a daughter, I was something you would look up to. Your daughter would have nothing to look up to. You punk bitch, da 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 da. And that's what Natalie was upset about. When Natalie stood up, Christina stood up, and I was trying to figure out where Christina's shoes went. Like her shoes was not nowhere. I was looking on the floor and everything. I'm a hood bitch. Like I look at the shoes. That bitch would have been me. If I'm gonna stay in there tonight, if I'm gonna wear something fly to the reunion, because you know I'm a man, I'm gonna come in a fly ass Versace suit or something like shiny, but I'm getting moving that shit. I ain't wearing no skirt. You feel me? Or no dress. But yeah, no shoes. I had some fly ass socks on though. The whole time sitting there like, what's up? My shoes would be sitting right next to me, propped like this, like shoe cam. What you mean? But no, this is the Baddies reunion. We about to pop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a small guy, and I'm that type of guy that's about to fight in some tight restriction pants. I'm gonna be in some Harlem Versace loafers. Yeah. But yeah. So they had this moment, and Natalie's like, Christina's like, I'll say, you know, what I feel. And this is the moment when I'm going to keep it real. I'll apologize. You know what I mean? They get close. You see it's confrontational because he's saying, you took off, you stood up, I stood up. But Christina is really coming real, like, cute. Like, I like the way she was coming. She was being a real bitch. She like, bitch, I'm not worried. I got the skirt. I can move. Let me come over here and just let you know. I apologize. Whoop-de-whoop. And she's still standing there like, bitch, so what's up? So what's up? I mean, if you move, I move. When you move, I move. Just like that. Ooh, whose song was that? Whose song was that? Just like that. When I move, you move. Y'all, if y'all know whose song that was, let me know. But in the comments, please, because I don't even know. Tamar with her fly ass Fendi outfit on with the boots or whatever, and she is mediating them. And this is where Tamar was efficient to me. This is where it turned around for Tamar, because I was upset at her for walking off. But Tamar was really mediating these girls, and she had this moment where she said some things about black women. This reunion is getting real good. Like, I'm very surprised, because I thought this was going to be trash because I ain't see no fights. I'm not even going to hold you. But it's nice to see that this reunion is elevating them as black women. They produced a really good blacks, Hispanic, colored women. Even Sarah, I wish Sarah was there, honestly, I do. But they're giving a positive image here. They really talking shit out, and some shit is really getting dealt with. And I can see that these girls, they're turning it into a different show. It's crazy how this reunion seems like it's better than Jocelyn's Cabaret so far. And Jocelyn's Cabaret was a better show. But this reunion is hitting for me because it's real. You know what I mean? They're discussing real issues and anxiety and problems and beef. They're respecting each other. So when I'm seeing this baddie code thing, now it makes sense. Okay? Now it makes sense. All right, let's keep going. Oh, in the midst of this moment, from what I see right now, Jason is still popping shit on the side. And here's where, honestly, the two hosts is working. I feel like Jason being a messy bitch, because he on the side, like, basically almost encouraging their fight. But this is what you need Jason for on this show. Not that I'm the biggest fan of him, but this is what you need him for on this show. Jason knows how to be messy. He's trying to get them to give a show. You know what I mean? But he does seem a little more there for Natalie, because him and Natalie are friends, if you know. Like, close friends. So, whatever that means. I don't know. But he's giving messy, and she trying to piece it up. And I loved her being there. Like, this is when Tamar really said, oh, shit. Tamar needs to be on a baddie host. Because as a black woman, she did a good job. And it was a nice balance. It was a nice balance between the two hosts so far. But they talk it out, and they end up, she apologized, and they have a real moment, and they work it out. It was really nice. Natalie gets into what she's saying, that Jason being a messy-ass bitch, trying to hype it up. They sit down. And Tamar facilitates that, which was dope. They sit down, they work it out. Natalie is basically, then they talk about, Jason tries to bring up everything about Tanisha and Natalie, which he popping shit off, but the energy was right, and they working it out. Like, it was crazy, because he still trying to be messy. And sometimes you need that. Like, I don't know. I was feeling it a little bit. Like, I was feeling it. At first, I'm like, Jason, shut up. Like, why are you trying to start shit, Jason? Because you know Jason a messy-ass bitch. And you know I don't like messy-ass gay boys. I was like, Jason, you better calm down. And no shade. You looking good, Jason. Because you lost that weight, Jason. But don't think nobody can come for you. Don't think nobody will come for you. So I'm cool right now with Jason, but he better just calm down. You know what I'm saying? As long as he don't come for Judy, I'm good to go. We cool. I'm letting you know, Jason come for Judy. It's going down, basement. This going to be a whole new vibe. Don't come for Judy. I'm watching this right now. Don't come for Judy. Don't come for my favorite bad girl, Judy Day, on anyday.com. I swear to God. Judy to me is my most inspirational bad girl, like straight up. Judy is the bad girl, right? I've been watching her since I was, 19, and she was 21 on BGC 7. She was the first bad girl to really be the star of the show and show that you don't have to be a fighter to be on Bad Girls Club. And you don't have to be a fighter to be a main popular bad girl, to be the next Natalie Nunn. Judy was the first type of bad girl that showed you could be completely emotional, completely yourself, completely vulnerable, and still be lit. And she encouraged me to be more vulnerable as I grew up. That's why I like Judy, because I'm not a Bad Girls Club fan just for fighting. I like the fights, but what was more amazing to me was watching that girl, watching the first BGC trailer, and it was one girl that was clearly the star from the trailer, bitch. Like every scene was her. That was the Judy show on BGC 7, which is my favorite season, in my opinion, the best season. So don't come for Judy. That's all. Just don't come for Judy. But, right now they're doing well. They're doing well. I'm appreciating it, I'm appreciating it. We're going to keep, watching. But, right, it's messy. It's messy. You can tell Jason and, don't talk. Like, Jason and Tamar, they don't really talk. They ain't talk about this. Like, Tanisha and Natalie get into it, and Tanisha is basically talking about the emails. Because at some point, I remember when Natalie was supposed to come up here to see her, Tanisha was getting emails. She was also beefing with one of the BGC bloggers I heard. Let me know if y'all know that YouTube personality or that blogger that she was beefing with, that she tried to sue. And she thought it was Natalie at some point and just snapped on Natalie, but she was on her way to New York to host or some shit. And turns out, I remember she said the first email was tracked to the Bay, and now she's saying the second email was tracked to somewhere in Virginia. Mind you, Natalie could have traveled, but why would she do that herself? She would have a troll do it if she was going to do it. And it was weird. The whole thing was kind of weird. And Tanisha talks about how basically she might not be doing a show next time because it was a lot for her. She's used to being loved. And that's a difference between Tanisha and Natalie. Tanisha might have got a little hate in the beginning, but social media wasn't lit like that. They probably thought she was a bully. And by the end of season 2, she was the favorite. She was the loved, And she's always been loved and seen as a mother. She's never been bad bitches really coming at her like that on the internet. You know what I mean? Because it's always positive. Like Judy. People don't really come at Judy until now. Because Judy is seen in a positive way. Now, Natalie is the villain. And that's the character she plays. And it's very bankable. Like, at the end of the day, look at New York. That's why I love villains. They monopolize. If you're a good villain, you monopolize. The other bitches ain't get the show. New York got the show, bitch. Fuck you thought it was. Because it ain't none of that. So, they talk about that, and then they work it out. Tanisha's like, you don't really fuck with my nigga, no? You don't really fuck with me, though. You don't really F with me, though. You put the pepper in the juice. You. So buy it back. Tanisha's another one. Tanisha was giving me good this season. I loved, this reunion, she was actually giving me, she was giving me what I need. She was. I was rocking with it. Because she was boisterous in her way. You know what I mean? And then we turn to, Jason is like, you know what I'm saying, of the girls, Tanisha addressed basically what Sarah said, which is probably true. Natalie, on the voiceover, she said that Natalie gets mad because Tanisha is like the first name you hear when it comes to Bad Girls Club. And I think Tanisha is the icon, you know what I'm saying? But Natalie is the star. Natalie's the staple. Or Tanisha's the staple, and Natalie's like the baddest bad girl. That's what she is. The two of them are the totem pole, And then it would be Judy. That most definitely. So Jason is like, I have to say it's Tanisha and Natalie for me, basically. But why Judy thinks she on her level? I'm like, bitch, clearly you don't watch the show, and here you go. What? Listen, what? Listen. Alert. I fucking alert. Don't come for Judy. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, he says, why Judy thinks she on her level? Sydney like, that's a lie, da-da-da-da. 7 is like, this is where, okay, so y'all, listen. I don't like 7, but she's winning she winning points right here. She winning points. She winning points. I'm a G, I'm gonna keep it real. I've talked a lot of shit about 7, but when 7 opened her mouth, we friends now, 7, I changed my mind. 7. I changed my mind. Because this bitch don't say nothing, but the fact that she cool enough to Judy and she started defending Judy, she said season 7 was good as a motherfucker, and it was because of that bitch right there, point blank period. Judy is it. Tanisha, boom, Judy is it. Judy been it. Judy has a staple, Judy has a following. That's why Natalie wanted her ass on this show. Let's keep it G. You feel me? Period. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Tamar is like, who cares? This is when Tamar was giving me life. Because Tamar was like, who the cares? Nobody cares, Jason. Shut up. You shut up. You trying to be messy, but it's not even working because they're not even with it. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Jason. Don't come. So, after that, we move on. Then Tanisha was like, you don't really F with me, my nigga. Like, Natalie, you don't really F with me. You know you don't really F with me. Natalie like, oh, God. And I feel like Tanisha does feel that about Natalie. And I feel like she might feel that way. And Sarah knows the truth. Sarah done told the truth about everything else. Why not? You know what I'm saying? But when Christina and Natalie worked it out, that really touched my heart. They was being grown women. I appreciated it. And when 7 said that, I was like, 7, I fucks with you. And then Megan comes out. And he said, Megan, sit down. And he's like, basically, Megan, who the fakest bitch on the stage? Megan is like, I feel like everybody being fake. When Megan said that, Megan was like, I feel like everybody being fake. They all being fake. Like, bitches not keeping it real. He said, I feel like I'm on The View. You know what I'm saying? Bitches was talking about how we're going to do this online. Just like Megan said, bitches sound like they talking about how what they was going to do. Christina said she was going to drag Janelle. She was going to punch Natalie in her face. Sydney co-signed it like, yeah, because you said you was going to drag that bitch. Sydney was cracking me up because I was like, Sydney did not like Janelle. And it's funny. Let's see what Janelle do. Like, this is Sydney entertaining. So Sydney's like, because you said you was going to crack that bitch, so go do it. I was like, ooh, Sydney, stop it. Don't do it. Go do it, Christina. But you know what? I love Christina Juris because she was like, you know, I'm not even going to fucking do it. I feel like Christina and Natalie might have chit-chatted a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. Whether it's real, whether it's fake, they some good actresses. They did a good job. So, Seven looks gorgeous, by the way. I'm not kissing Seven ass because I still just didn't like anything she did this season. But she opened her mouth enough for me at this reunion to make points at the right time. And like I said, you look after Judy, I look after you. My two might change. You feel me? But, then Tamar was looking at him like, why you being messy? Shut up. Saying the same thing I'm saying. Like, you trying to start shit. He said, I feel like I'm on The View. And Tanisha like, and then Tamar goes off and she was giving me like, bitch, shut up. We don't gotta be black just because we black women. We don't gotta be busting each other in the forehead. They kept it G, they kept it real. Like, at the end of the day, they talked it out like women. It got tense. They respected each other. Let that happen. You can't be a messy ass man in women's business, gay or no. But that's his job. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing his job. He's doing what he does. But Jason Lee, like, you know what I'm saying? You see it happening, calm it down. Move on to the next bitch. Okay? But the flow of it is going way better than it was before. While we're in the midst of everything, Tamar just starts going off because Jason being messy and he's standing to the side trying to cause a fight. First he goes to Megan and then he goes, Megan, like, how do you feel? Like I feel like I'm watching the goddamn View and these bitches is all being fake. Megan was like, I feel like nobody's really being themselves, but I'm happy, you know, nobody's fighting. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm saying I'm happy nobody's fighting, but I feel like everybody not being real. Like, bitches was saying a lot of shit about what they was going to do before the reunion. And Jason is like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause I thought it was just me. And then Tamar go turn into Iyanla Vanzant. And some of it I wasn't here for, but some of it I was here for. So Tamar goes in her church voice, what's important is us coming together as women. Yes, Jesus, the Lord. And in the beginning she said, you know, let's give it to God, let's pray. And he was like, why we gotta pray? This is how you see the two of them getting into it. Actually, so far, I don't know. I'm going left and right. He being messy right now. And Jason is known for being messy. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Jason Lee, let me say. But, you know what I'm saying? I do respect his clout. I respect, you know, what he's done in the hard work. And he lost a lot of weight, too. So I respect anybody that could do that. You know what I'm saying? It shows hard work and determination, okay? But, you know, she's right now having her Iyanla Vanzant moment. Yes, sir. She points out Christina and Natalie coming together instead of busting each other in the forehead. Having her, past the reverend moment. Okay, Tamar, come through, Tamar, come through. So
that's the problem. And that is why. And that is why.
Why she going around with Megan?
No, and that is why we are here. And that is why we are here.
I mean, Megan didn't say that. She
brought us together. Yes. This black woman and this black woman. And that's the resolution is
I mean, they both right. They both right, y'all. They both right.
Revolution is the elevation.
Revolution.
Coming together and having conversations and being educated.
She keeping it Gio.
Showing people that we are mothers, we are entrepreneurs, and that we can have conversations without fighting.
She keeping it Gio.
We can make them do a TV show without
Wait. Okay, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, Sydney Starr just officially became a bad girl. That scene, Sydney Starr just officially became a bad girl. That was unique. That was hilarious. This bitch talking about them not coming together. Well, I beg to different table because I'm about to... Nah, I'm just playing. Sydney Starr is officially a bad girl. I've been reading Sydney Starr this whole... See, this reunion is good as hell, bitch. What? How is this reunion good with no fights? What's given? This reunion is good with no fights. Oh, shit. Sydney just had her moment. That bitch said, was in the middle of giving her sermon, and this bitch said, Well, I begged a different bitch because I'm about to fuck this bitch up now. I'm just playing. Judy was like, no. Cindy, I thought Cindy was annoying. And she was annoying. Everybody didn't get silent and it appeared to everybody looking like, yo, that shit funny as hell, bro. Wait a minute. Cindy Star, you are officially a bad girl. I'll give it to her. This reunion getting good, bitch. After she give her sermon and Tamar and Cindy Star does the most hilarious part of the reunion for me. That shit was funny as hell. That moment made Cindy Star a fucking bad girl, period. She gives her, Tamar walks off and does another where to do. And she needs to stop walking off, Tamar, because it looks like you were complimenting shit with these girls. You are just, she walks off again and it was pointless. And at this point, everybody look at her. And Jason Lee, at this point, takes over. And here we go. Good Jason Lee as a host. He just took over and he said, bitch, that's exactly my point, bitch. Basically, you shouldn't be the host. Fuck out of here. And I was like, it's crazy because they both doing work in different ways. They're gelling together, even though they're not. You can tell they're not. And that's making them for a better show. So, in the midst of this, Judy, she got Natalie got a hookah like this that she's smoking on stage. Zeus is ghetto as hell for allowing these bitches to have hookahs. Let me do my eyebrows. Allowing these bitches to have hookahs. She walk off stage, Natalie blow her hookah. Megan asked for something like she did on the show. Remember when Megan asked for the I think she had a blue or jewel that Christina had. That these bitches get her, they smoke hookahs, the jewels on the show or the stage. What's given on the stage with it. So Nunn Chin actually Megan asked for it, she handed over, and I guess Judy asked too. And then you see Judy is the realest bitch. Judy was like, see, you so fake. Like, bitch, I know I asked for the hookah, and you didn't want to pass me the hookah. Like, you fake as fuck. And you know how Judy is. Judy drunk on that stage, so whatever she feeling about to come out. Drew is in the building, you heard? And I believe she's true. And then when that happens, Natalie's like, no, fake how, you didn't ask, da-da-da-da. Judy then basically starts crying. This is why I love her. She's so sensitive and sweet and like such a real bitch. Like you could just feel it through the screen, always have. And Judy just says like, you know what, honestly, like I just feel, Jason, like, what's the problem? And Judy's like, I just feel like Natalie does whatever she can, no matter what, she always gonna find a way to belittle me. And you can see that. I've seen Natalie and Judy in person, and Natalie turning Judy up for her birthday when she was in Jersey at an event. You know what I'm saying? And you can just tell Judy was a much cooler person than Natalie. Judy gave me a hug. Judy kissed me. Like, I will never forget that. She's the sweetest girl ever. Like, she was as sweet as she is on that TV. And she's more emotional, and that's her. And Natalie does turn up with her, and like, more than she does with other people. And Judy was like, yo, Natalie basically said, I've been dealing with Judy for the longest. She's been since season 7, and their relationship has built. Remember when Judy was on the airplane, like, I'm the next Miss Natalie Nunn, right? Let me know in the comments if y'all ever saw that airplane video, yo. Maybe I should review that airplane video. Judy be on the airplane when she first got popping, and she was like, I'm the next Natalie Nunn, which she was, you know, in a different way. And Natalie does belittle her and always take that time. So Judy refers back to a comment that they said on the show when Tanisha said, Judy was like, on the show, Tanisha said Judy needs her own room. She has anxiety, which I can relate to. And if you can relate to, let me know in the comments about your anxiety, because I have severe anxiety and I need medicine or to cure my anxiety because I'm on 10 all the time. Like, you see it all the time. My loud gay ass, you always hear me, how you doing, bitch? Like, how you doing, bitch? You always hear me. And I'm loud and gay. So, like, I don't know how to really be quiet. So when I'm nervous or when I'm anxious, I talk and I move. That's just me, anxiety. Or I get turned up and want to fight if you fight me. Like, you know what I mean? When I could probably think things out more. Oh, shit. In the midst of this, right? I guess Jason basically said, she said that her parent, when Tanisha said, Judy needs her own room, she has anxiety, her parents, she doesn't have her mother or her father. And Natalie was basically like, so we're supposed to make excuses. And Natalie's like, I never said that. Tanisha, come through. Tanisha was like, bitch, you did say that. But Natalie, she didn't mean it like that. And Natalie's aggressive. Like, you can tell she didn't mean it like that. And Natalie was like, you know, we sent her flowers. I was there for her, whoop-de-whoop. Jason kind of misconstrues it because you can tell he don't know the girls. He don't know the show. Judy is sensitive. You know what I mean? So he misconstrues it and basically says, but Judy just said nobody was there for her when her parents died. All of a sudden, we get asshole Natalie Nunn. And part of that was her, but part she was just bugging on Judy. Like, Judy, you said, I said flowers, me and my mom to your fucking house. All up in her face. And y'all subscribers, 7 fans, right? I'm sorry. Because you know what? It's not just because it's Judy. Partly because it's Judy. But also because 7 spoke up when it mattered, when I needed her to speak up. And now I can fuck with 7. I can respect 7. Because 7 said, was the only one that was like, but why is she in her face like that? This is what the Judy is talking. Seven ain't have to say nothing. She could have sat there quiet like she usually do, being boring. But that bitch said spoke up for Judy again, like a real bitch, and was the only one that did it. Why is she in her face like that? She won't get in my face like that or somebody else's face like that. So I was like, Seven, come through. I like her now. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Seven fans say I accept your apology down here. I like her now. That was some real bitch shit. And the conversation then turns to that, like, bitch, why you turn up on Judy? Ba-da-da-da. Natalie talks about how she tried to bail her out when Judy got locked up because of her neighbor recently, and she sent her flowers. And I believe Natalie cares about Judy a lot, and they have a relationship. But I also believe she be sunning her. But it's partially because Judy might be that friend that's like, sometimes you gotta get her together. You know what I'm saying? And you treat her a certain way because you want her to get it together. I've had friends like that, where I'm the aggressive one, and I'm always telling this bitch or this dude to shut the fuck up. And get his shit together and get it right because he's my friend and I want him to get it right and he be doing dumb shit. Like, you know what I mean? But he's still my friend. But I'm going to still curse you out. I'll fight for you and then whoop your ass later because you made me fight for you because you did something stupid. Like, you feel me? That's me. So she gets all up in her face. Tanisha had to calm her down, boop-de-boop, and it was just a mess. So basically they talk about the Natalie situation and they address it, and Jason kind of sums it up. Like, it feels like they're saying basically you treat her differently. And Natalie's like, I'm tired of it. And she don't really even want to address Seven. And you know Natalie. She does get the vibe like she don't want it with Seven. She must really see Seven throw some hands, you know what I'm saying? Or something. I ain't seen in that fight, but she must have seen it, girl. She don't want it with Seven. She is giving that energy. So in the midst of all of that, you know, Judy starts crying. And Judy's like, I did lose my mom and my dad. She starts crying. Tanisha go over there and be there for her. It just breaks my heart to lose she lost her parents like right behind each other. It's rough. So in the midst of that, basically, Seven is like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. That bitch just do too much. Whoop-de-whoop. Seven really came at Natalie like, bitch, it is what it is. And Natalie had nothing to say about it. It was crazy. In the midst of that, he talked about get back to Judy and Sydney, her calling her a man over and over and over. And Judy asked Sydney for a hug. I don't know what the fuck that was about. It was crazy. But Jason just shut them both the fuck down. Like, bitch, shut up. You're not gonna run up on her. You're not gonna run up on her. This shit is fake. This shit is some bullshit. And Judy asked Sydney for a hug, like trying to piece it up, which is giving way to the fact that he's saying it's fake. Jason comes at Judy and says that I can't respect nobody, you know, that's trying to hug a bitch or be cool with a bitch right after you said something about her dead mom. Tanisha says on the side, she's not a fighter, trying to explain it. Jason, you don't know these bitches, don't cross the line. And then he crosses the line, bitch, you're gonna be fucked up. Listen, point blank, period. I don't care what nobody say. Judy's my favorite bad girl. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to you. Don't do it to me. And don't do it to her. Period, point blank. Oh, how you doing, bitch? Don't fuck with my bitch. Period. So, all of a sudden, he decides to come for Judy and curl Judy fake. And Judy's like, look, I'm about to turn up on you in a minute because you're bugging out. And he started with Judy. Point blank, period. So Judy like, and then he like, bitch, you can't come for me in this dress. Bitches know who I am. Boop-de-boop. We know what y'all do to bitches in the internet. Yeah, you acting like a bitch. And now you're a bitch, Jason. Don't do it to me and don't do it to yourself, bitch. Because you look good, but you look good for Jason Lee, bitch. Let's be serious. You look like you are old face gentleman. Don't do it to yourself, Jason Lee. Don't do it to yourself. See what I'm saying? We was cool, but now you bugging out. You bugging out with that whole outfit you got on talking shit. You need to shut your mouth with the mushroom cut. Don't do it to yourself. Don't come for Judy dressed like you was sitting there looking like you was fashion. You was fashion, no not, bitch. Don't do it to yourself. Fuck you and Hollywood Unlocked. Don't come for Judy. Okay? In the midst of everything, Megan decides to stand up for her friend, trying to say that Janelle's not a hoe because the bitch don't like to have sex. And which is true, I believe it. Megan, he was like, well, all that ass, you don't like to have sex? She was like, bitch. He was like, why did God give you all that? She was like, bitch, I bought it. God ain't give it to me, duh. And I was like, she gives that vibe. You know, Janelle, she's gorgeous. She was always gorgeous. That wig she had on season 7 was a wolf's bane. But she looks better now. Then all of a sudden, Janelle takes the time to address Christina sounding like a punk ass bitch. I just want to know, no, bitch, you said she was on drugs in the confessional. That's what you had said. What about that? She's like, I just don't want no problem, and she still doesn't deny it. Like, we know that night was crazy, da-da-da-da. Even if you seen her do drugs, you a punk-ass bitch for talking about it in the confessional, bitch. And she still should have punched her in her face. But Christina is like, bitch, I feel like whatever, bitch. But I feel like you're trying to be cool, but bitch, whatever. We cool. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing else in the morning, and you won't get punched in your mouth. Okay? That's it. I don't care about you. That's it. I was like, ooh, Christina, bitch. Tamar finally come out to get her check after 15 hours and realized that the seeds of what she sowed actually came to fruition, even in spite of Jason Lee and kind of because of Jason Lee at the same time. I still don't redone Jason Lee. You fucked with Judy, you fuck with me. Okay, bitch? And I don't care what you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to say nothing rude about Jason Lee messy ass because, you know, Jason Lee got clout and I respect what he did. And hell, I might try to want this hoe up, let this hoe get me on his platform one day. But he gonna watch this video and I don't care. I don't care. I'm keeping it real based on my opinions. You know what I'm saying? Can take the heat, get out the fucking kitchen. Because I can. You can watch this video and read me, bitch. I care not. And you shouldn't either. You got bank. Money in the bank, shawty, what you think, okay? Anywho. Yeah, but I wasn't fucking with you since you was fucking with just Evelyn Lozana and her colorism. That's what did it for me. Not even a hazily drink, but that's what did it for me. And then we get to, you know, the ending segments. And when Tamar comes out, Sydney apologizes to her, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just an annoying bitch. It is what it is, doing shit for TV. This is what's happening. Look at me trying to get my eyebrows together. And, you know, she apologizes to Tamar. Tamar says, I accept it. She said, bitch, I see you. Jason is like, that's why I fucks with you, Tamar. Because, like, we starting to get closer because I feel the same thing. She want attention. Like, Jason, you wasn't fucking with Tamar. You just talked shit about her when she walked across the stage. She got off. But, yeah. Tamar and Jason actually were really good hosts together in the end. Baddies ATL reunion has been better. We get to Seven. Seven asks, you know Seven can't talk. So Seven asks is laughing because everybody looking at her. She's just like, this is crazy. I can't with these bitches. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can do this again with these bitches. I can't. Time to go back to YouTube. Fuck all this shit. Pretty much. And basically, we go around. Christina's like, bitch, I thought I was going to fuck Natalie up tonight, but I ain't even do it. Ain't even go down like that. Look at God, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Look at God. Look at God. Then we get to Tanisha. Tanisha's like, bitch, it was a lot going on. I don't know if I'll be a part of this shit again, but it is what it is. We did what we had to do. Holla at me. Then we get to Natalie, and Natalie goes around the table sucking everybody's dick. You're beautiful. Megan first. Don't hit me. You're beautiful. Happy you didn't hit me. You're beautiful. Happy you didn't hit me. But you know what? It's nice to see the growth with Natalie. She ain't coming in on no petty shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And, yeah, she sucked dick or whatever. And after she finished, you know, blowing everybody, I think we go to Janelle. Janelle don't say shit. Who it's not memorable, whatever it is. Judy was like, I just wish everybody the best and whatnot. We don't know if the whole Sydney Judy thing was fake. It looked fake. If so, whatever. It did a good job. They were both drunk as fuck at that reunion. Oh my God. Who else was there? Megan's like, bitch, I don't care. And then we leave, and Tamar actually, Jason, shouts out Tamar, and then we get to the end of the Baddies ATL reunion, we wrap it up. Natalie's like, let's hug. Nobody punched me in the face. Sarah's not here. Bitch, please. Sarah's out of it sitting home like, ha, 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 ha. But she wanted her to get fucked up, and it happened. Sarah, you gotta do it yourself. You should have just came and punched that bitch in the nose. You should have been the one fucking bitches up. You should have pulled a fucking Shannon and Rocky and whopped that bitch as soon as y'all sat down. You should have came in cornrows too like you was black. I wish you was there. I love you. But, yeah, then we get to the end of it. They just hug and we get ready for next season. All in all, now that I am Baddies ATL, subscribe if you made it this far, because why not, bitch? Now that I finished Baddies ATL, I'll say it was a decent season, for it to start it off. We'll see what comes next. I'm sad to be ending, but stay tuned to my channel because I'll still be doing, like, BGC, Baddies related shit. And we out this bitch. I've got a video coming every single day at 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. So tune in, hit the notification bell so you're notified each and every time I put up a new video. And it's a wrap, bitch. Bye.
Bye, truth bitch. Truth is truth. Bye, bitch.